Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Hello! Morning!
I feel like it's Christmas all over again.
What better? Man, you could need to make that image bigger. That's too
the
small.
the Splatoon.
Yeah, yeah,
I
bigger.
can't. That's the problem.
Why not?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe. Wait, hold up. I can do it. Oh wait, no, don't start. There we go. It'll cover your face. I don't want to cover your beautiful face. That'll
Well,
work.
then make us smaller.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Anyway, um, eh. so Abby, are you excited for our uh podcast today? Because I asked because you've been talking about this for a while. There we go.
Bitch, I have always talked about this.
Yes, I
I've
know, but like
always
all
talked
this
about this.
week um after the direct, you were still talking about it. You're like, I can't. Quick, someone at Shell's. I don't even know if she's awake at this time.
Don't do that. Don't,
Yeah,
don't, don't,
I highly doubt she's even awake at this time.
don't.
But
She'll learn the hard way of being an ass about that kind of shit.
oh yeah, for sure. Just trust us, Kumo. You don't want to wake up that sleeping bear.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into it. There's a lot we have to cover. It's 31 minutes long. It was a long direct, or I guess a basic 30-minute direct.
Yeah.
But I feel like this one was, I guess, I feel like it had a lot more fans than the Pokemon one did. Also, I apologize for my voice sounding scratchy.
Because we've had to wait longer. We
That's
have had
true.
multiple games
Yeah.
from Pokemon since Splatoon 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I can name most of them because it's Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee,
Mm-hmm.
it's Sword and Shield, it's
Mm-hmm.
Arceus. It's like we've had a metric fuck ton come from Pokemon.
Right.
And like all of it, there are also other smaller games that aren't like the mainstream like 8 gems for like um what is it, Elite Four and then a champion.
Right.
There are other Pokemon games outside of your standard Pokemon formula.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But this
So
one,
we've
because
had
this one
those.
focused on specifically just all of Splatoon 3. And I'm super excited. So we're just going to jump in. No more questions. We're just going to jump in because I want to talk about every little thing in this fucking game. This amazing fucking game. Starting with how amazing it looks. Oh, and I apologize. We are doing no sound. I don't want to get DMCA'd. Please understand. But look at
Well,
that. Oh my god, the
we're also
city.
just gonna also do not just the DMCA, but also like because it's a narrative by the Squid Research Lab, like we don't want them talking over us.
Oh yes, that's also true. But like look at the city. Look at the city. It's so stunning. I love everything about it. It looks beautiful.
I love the
Absolutely
city.
stunning. I do
I love the city. I
too.
love what they've done with it. I love that it's Splatsville. I miss Inktopolis, but
Yeah.
like I appreciate Splatsville.
I just love how it looks. It looks bigger.
Also,
It looks more
pause real quick.
fun. Yes. Oh, yes. Do I need to go back?
Yeah, go
Uh,
back to where we're focusing on like the doing that slow pan.
yes. Okay. So not
Just
this one,
okay.
but the
No, no. Right after that, all of it's a slow pan.
there
One more.
you go.
This one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you noticed this. That shop that's right there on the corner above it is like this eel snake kind of thing.
Oh yes, it looks like this tube thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I noticed it, and it looks like it's wearing a crown.
I'm so excited to like get in and see like all these tiny little details because
There are
it's
so many of them. Like
it's chaotic, but it's like culturally chaotic.
I think I spoke to you
Like
about
it,
this. Um, where I loved all the tiny details they put into
yeah.
this one game. Like there's so many smaller details. Like it feels like a completely different game for sure.
This feels so much larger than like so there's the plaza which is Splatoon 1, there's the
Mm-hmm.
square or the square which is Splatoon 2, and
Mm-hmm.
then there's this which I'm not sure what we're referring to this as of yet,
Mm-hmm.
but each year or like each game it's larger.
Mm-hmm. This looks so big. I know. Again, it may be different than game because, like Kuma says, not actual game footage. I get that. I get that.
Well, it's talking about like the Splatlands, like the
Mm.
wasteland.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But we're gonna keep going. But I love every small detail about this, and I'm gonna go back to this because at the very end of the direct, there's something special that I need to show, that I need to talk about. Okay, there's our little squid kid. Oh, and this I remember when we were watching this. This is the just teaching you how to play the game, like what the heck the
Yeah,
game
it's
is.
like it's an introduction to the game because it's been 5 years. Like a
Yeah.
lot of the people coming into Splatoon 2 didn't really understand really what it is. Like
Right.
Kumo got roped in because of me, you, and Chelzor. You got roped in because me and Chelzor. Like Lawson got roped in because of me and Chelzor. Like people just didn't understand what it was, and they're
Mm-hmm.
giving like a very basic, very quick, but also kind of like giving the veterans some new stuff with this
Yes.
introduction.
Agreed. So this was just like basic turf war, right?
Right.
Oh my god. All right, hold up. I am loving all the new outfits. They like okay, so I'm glad I stopped here. But like the details on the sweater is good. The details on the jacket before was amazing. Like, oh, that's too far back. Hold up. Like that's simple. But this and the fucking umbrella. Like I love all the details they put not only to the weapons but for the fashion as well.
Yeah.
I know you said because we're going to talk about this a lot as well, the customization of
Oh my
everything.
God.
Of
Like I
everything.
I listened to their direct while I was driving, while I was
Mm-hmm.
commuting
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday morning. So I couldn't see a lot of things. A lot of things I had to go back and watch because I couldn't see things.
Yeah.
Um, but like I, I called you afterwards, excited as hell, and the only thing I told you over the phone was that there was so much more customization than we ever assumed.
No, I agree. Like I'm
And it's
looking at
wonderful. It is so wonderful.
and I'm looking at the this. Actually, hold up. Hold pause a second cuz you're on a
Oh,
delay. There you go. Can you see it now?
yeah,
But I think that'd be easier, right?
yeah. Hopefully this doesn't crash everything. But yeah,
Okay. Can you still see it?
yeah.
All right. That way you can tell me to pause. So this is just a basic turf war, and I understand how to play the game now, but unlike Splatoon 2, like which we already saw, your starting point is above the, I guess the map, the playground,
Yeah.
I guess,
Hmm.
so that you don't get like camped, sniped, or
So
whatever.
people aren't like spawn camping, which
Yes, thank
was
you.
a really bad problem in Splatoon 1. They did fix that problem with a lot of the arenas that they did bring over from Splatoon 1 to Splatoon 2. I know I've talked to you
Yeah.
about it several times, like
Hmm.
outside of streams and things like this, and in person, that Piranha Pit was one of
Mm.
the worst to have spawn camping. Like, I think
Right.
it's like peripheral is like still really bad, but you can't do much about it.
Right. Right. Right.
Um, but they did fix it, and this is really, really awesome because I was looking over the website Splatoon.net or not Splatoon.nintendo.com
Right.
because it gives a much more detailed rundown of everything.
Oh.
And we kind of did know this from the very first teaser that you can be launched to specific areas.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You get to choose where you launch to, which is so exciting. And it kind of gives us veterans anyway. You haven't experienced it,
Nope.
but it does kind of give us a very, very faint Splatoon 1 feel.
Oh, that's
You
good.
couldn't really you couldn't really do that. Like everyone still had the spawn point in Splatoon 1, but you still had ults that you could like pinpoint where you would launch it to. So it still kind of gives us that vibe.
No, I see. Because like I just think it's a cool way to keep everyone kind of separated.
Yeah, from camping.
Yeah. But like, it's a basic thing. 3 minutes. You just got to ink as much as you can. We already talked about the small details and the, excuse me, the with the cats, the score.
Yep.
We already talked about that last time. So this is, I love that they did this because, like you said, there's going to be a lot of new players. I genuinely believe this is going to be a success, a successful game, much more than
I
Splatoon
mean
2 was.
I mean it's gonna be successful because it's got like a die-hard fandom.
You're one of
Um,
them. You're a diehard
yeah.
fan. Oh,
And
and then
that it's very casual game that like other people can join without feeling like really pressured about it.
agreed. Um, but this is what I
Plus,
wanted to
there's
talk about right here. So
two
the
new things,
Squid
which are
Surge,
so exciting.
yes. So the Squid Surge is new. And I believe that you can just launch yourself up a little bit, like a jump, when you're scaling walls. And then you have this, the Squid Roll, which is, I guess, their.
I'm very excited about the squid roll because it provides all weapons, regardless of what your weapon is, an ability to like dodge, which was exclusively a dually ability.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to like, because this is a good way to strategize because the Squid Roll also you can dodge, but you can block ink when you do it away from you,
Yeah.
which I think is very interesting. See, right there, they're
Which is
showing it right here.
great because that's the kind of stuff I would do. I would be dodging around, but like really good players have really good aim. So it
Yes.
won't be too much.
Okay, so are you ready for this? The stages.
Stages. I was so excited for the stages.
There are so many. Okay, so again, we are in the Splatlands. That much is true. I feel like okay. Wait, I need to go back actually. Let me just. This seems like a very simple, basic map.
Yeah, it does feel like it's
Scorch
going to
Gorge.
be
Yeah.
Splatoon 3's basic map.
Mm-hmm.
Like every like Splatoon 1, Splatoon 2 both had like they're very basic but very iconic map.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it feels like this, you're right. This is like their basic map and there's nothing wrong with it. It seems like it's extremely new player friendly, but still has like some really good aspects that are going to be fun for veterans. It looks very promising.
No, I agree. This is what I loved because this was mostly what we've seen in the previous, like
Right.
the last like
With
Splatoon update or whatever.
this play, what is it? How should I phrase this? It it's the play trailer that they released.
Yes.
The gameplay trailer.
Yes, and I love the designs for this particular map. I don't think we've seen the Metalworks or the Undertow Spillway much.
We haven't, but I mentioned this to you Wednesday in person. That Undertow Spillway kind of gives me Splatoon 1 vibe. It's not a map from Splatoon 1, but its inspiration and its layout is very reminiscent to me of Splatoon 1.
I can see that. Well, I can't see that, but I can understand that.
Right.
But it
I'm really
looks
sorry that
no, no, it looks fantastic with the like right here with the glass floors. There's so many hiding spots that you could do. Like this map looks massive.
Okay, I stand corrected. We have seen gameplay on this map,
Have we? I don't remember.
but you wouldn't recognize it because you don't recognize maps as quickly as I do, and you haven't watched the the direct as many times as I have.
Oh
Um,
wait, was this
it
the is this the one for the
Rainmaker.
Rainmaker? Yes. You show
Yes,
the reason why I recognize this because you showed me something about the Rainmaker that we'll talk about later in the
yeah,
show as well. Um that's why I recognize it now. It's Rainmaker.
yep.
But we'll talk about that later. But yes, this map is massive. This looks okay. Hagglefish Market also think is very cute because again, the small details about this map is that they have like the little characters actually setting up shop there. That's so cute. It
We've
makes
always had that.
well, I guess I haven't noticed it. Like a Hagglefish
Yeah,
Market?
we've always had players around. You just have to look past the fall point.
Huh.
These characters are like off map.
Yes. Okay. Because it makes it feel more alive to me. Like the map is just more alive. But here we are,
Yeah,
Greater
this is Gray
Inkopolis.
today, and I'll show you.
So
I'm
this,
very excited.
yes, this is a map from Splatoon 2, but they changed it a little bit because the
I
museum
don't
was
think
there.
this is Splatoon 2.
I thought museum was Splatoon 2. Is it one?
I Museum d'Alphonsinu
Mm-hmm.
is like I'm pretty sure you've never played this map.
I thought there was a museum map in Splatoon 2.
We do, but it's indoor.
Right.
We
That's
have
what I
an
mean.
art gallery.
Like, I don't think I've ever played the outdoor area. I don't
That's
think
the
anyone.
thing. No, there isn't like this is a Splatoon 1 map. This isn't Splatoon 2.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. You're like, "Oh, it's this." It's like, "No, it's not."
Okay. So this is Splatoon 1.
Right.
Gotcha. So it's not the same museum in Splatoon 2?
No.
Hmm.
That museum was never a thing in Splatoon 1.
No, okay. I think we're misunderstanding each other. We're misunderstanding each other, but we'll move on. But yes, I do know that there was a museum. For sure. Cuz this is no, this isn't the one with the moving platforms. Not that moving platform, the other one.
So that moving
This.
platform I'm very excited for because that is a like one of the iconic maps from Splatoon 1.
Ah, gotcha. The rotating platform?
Yeah.
Gotcha. This is what I'm excited for. Do you know do you remember the baby park? What is it? Baby park map on Mario Kart.
Yes, I was about to say baby map in
Baby park
Splatoon
map.
2. There's never
No, 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 no. The baby
Mario
park
Kart.
map and
Yes,
Mario Kart where it's
chaos map.
super yes, where it's super kind of simple, but it's just chaotic, right? I feel like this map is going to be that for me, where it's super simple, just a straight line, but it's
Yeah.
going to be hella chaotic. The Hammerhead Bridge. When I first saw that, that was the vibe I got, where it's just hella chaotic. And this is okay. This is what I was talking about, where it rises and lowers the Mahi Mahi Resort, and
Okay,
I think this is
that
what
took me forever to remember, but that one is like such a bitch of a map.
I
It is
cannot
so
wait.
much fun, but it's such a you will fucking love it because it's so chaotic.
I
Like
want. I want to
it's
play
a
this so
very
much.
much a love-hate relationship for me in this map, but I know you will love
With
this.
this, you see, ah, look at that, look at that, because some of
It does
the
hmm
platforms
like a
will
huge
disappear.
portion of it.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited for this. I'm going to hate it. I'm going to hate it, but I'm going to love that I hate it. It's going to be like a masochistic kind of thing for me. Or like I'm going to love that I hate it because like my dumb ass will forget that the platforms are going to move up and down, right?
Hmm
Um, I know that. I know my dumbass is going to forget, but it's going to be a very good learning experience for me.
No, okay, you've paused at that point where it
Yes.
shows all 12 stages.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause you real quick. So you are mixing up two maps to think that it's the museum. You are thinking of Inkblot Art Academy, which is the outdoor
That's it.
one.
No?
And then
Okay.
you are also thinking of and mixing it with indoor Schellendorf Institute.
That's what it is. Okay. Yes. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I know I'm right.
Yeah. That would explain it.
Um, because they're not going to talk about any of Splatoon 2 maps because we've dealt with the Splatoon
Hmm.
2 maps for the last 5 years.
And I also
So
love
there's
that.
no
Right.
reason to talk to them.
And I also love that for Splatoon 1, it's like a resurgence. So the people who have played Splatoon 1, they get their old maps that the popular ones,
Yeah.
I think. And for me, because I've never played Splatoon 1, I've only played Splatoon 2, it's going to be it's just going to be all new. All of these, all 12 maps
Hmm.
are all new to me. So this is going to be like super exciting. I'm so, so, so excited to play all
And
12 maps. How many maps does Splatoon 2 have?
um, give me a second
Because
to
is this
go.
the most maps like that they created for
No,
a game?
no, no, not at all. And they even say later in
Yep.
just a moment
They're
that
gonna include.
there's going to be free updates for the game um after release. So we're gonna get new maps.
Yes,
We're
we
gonna
are.
we're gonna get new maps to the roster, not only for Splatoon 3, but bringing in old ones from 1 and 2. But it looks like they're gonna primarily focus on
Right here.
Splatoon. Yep.
This is more
We'll
stages will
be
be
added.
added later. I can't recognize any of these two stages, but yes.
So I recognize the one on the left as a Splatoon 1 stage. I
Mm.
do not recognize the one on the right as a stage from anything I've played, which is very exciting because it looks like it's a new thing for Splatoon 3. It looks amazing. I love the aesthetic. I love that it's
Hmm.
in the desert and kind of Egyptian looking. I'm excited for it.
Yes, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. Okay, weapons. Now this is something that we've also talked about in a previous podcast about Splatoon 3, but there are some new things that I haven't seen until they showed it in the direct. So obviously
Right.
the bow is the big, headliner weapon for the game. But
And
like
here
there's
they're just
so many.
mentioning that they are bringing back all the other weapons, primary
Yes.
weapons from the previous games.
Right. So this is what we seen last time was the stringer. Stringers, bows, stringers, that.
I'm
And then
very excited.
this.
The
Look at this
Splatana,
beaut. Look at
the
this
Splatana.
beauty. Oh my god, the Splatana. Okay, I'm all right, listen. I'm just a roller most of the time because I kind of just like, especially for turf war, I'm a roller for
Yeah,
turf war because I'm trying to get as much ink as possible. Just do my own thing, painting on my own way. Don't fuck with me.
yeah,
If I run over you, that's your fault. Essentially,
yeah. It's a
you're in
good
my
tank
way.
weapon. It's really laid back. You don't have to really focus on anything. It's a really chill weapon. I agree with that. I think it's a fantastic weapon.
Oh my god, Kumo. Splatanas means we can finally have a reason to wear fedoras. Ah! I wonder if the fashion. Oh god, now you got me thinking, Kumo.
They
I
will.
wonder if I can make like that old kind of milady fashion wear.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is what I'm super excited for. Get the fuck away from me. It shoots straight, obviously. Like there's not a lot of ink to
Yeah.
be
Well, okay. I'm gonna pause you there,
yeah.
and I'm gonna like pause this conversation. This weapon has range and direction. This like like forward range.
Mhm.
I don't think you've really played with a lot of the weapons in Splatoon 2 to understand that it may be like buckets may be the same kind of thing, but
That's what
each
I was
one
thinking.
kind of focuses on different things.
Mm-hmm.
So like my Bloblobber
That
has range,
multi-directional. Yeah.
but it doesn't have mass. Now the sloshers have mass and will fuck your day off
Yeah.
all day, every day. So I'm very excited to see what kind of ranges the Splatonas have.
That's what I'm excited for. Also, I love a good melee weapon.
Yeah,
Straight up, I love a good melee weapon.
I think
Um,
you would like rock this. Like
I'm so excited. The
when
moment
we
I
get
saw
like our
this,
group going,
yeah,
you're gonna rock this. I know it. I think you're gonna do so well with this. I love it already.
I love it personally because I love melee weapons. And this, okay, again, this is mostly for like, I know I'm gonna fuck shit up when I have this. I know it, and I'm so excited. Out of all the new weapons, like I like the bow, don't get me, or the stringer or whatever,
Yeah.
but this, I'm so excited for. I'm more excited for this particular weapon than the bow because I don't
Yeah.
know, it just screams me. Like you
I'm
say,
just
there's the
so
wipe and then
excited
there's the
to
range.
yeah, I want to see the varieties we're gonna end up getting with these weapons because what is it? Splatoon North America
Mm-hmm.
Twitter account has already kind of leaked some of the variations of the weapons
Oh
already.
yeah.
So I know one of the Splatonas is gonna be like this stamp, like ink
Yes.
stamp
Mm-hmm.
or kind of thing. Um, I'm very excited to see what kind of like variations that have
Bringing a knife to a gunfight. Yes, sir.
all day, every day.
All day, every day. So this is more on the special weapons that we didn't get a good look at the first time. But again, there's the stringer, and then this. This is still one of the coolest, I guess, ultimates special weapons to have.
Yeah.
This baby, that just looks
Well, that
insane.
we know of
That we know of.
because they are still keeping things hidden from us.
Yeah, they didn't mention the
Well,
tank thing a little bit.
they kind of did, but not really. But like this, what you have paused right now,
Mm-hmm.
they haven't hinted at that at all.
No, no, I'm gonna go ahead and play it
I
so
think,
everyone knows what we're talking about. This is the cutest thing. It's a cooler, and each soda in the cooler gives you like a special upgrade.
speed
They're all different.
Well, no, from what it sounds like it's all of a speed boost. All of them are speed boost.
They said it comes in packs of 4, so take one and share the rest with your teammates. Right? Oh, I thought
And
they
so you
mentioned like
can
it was
see,
different.
yeah, it may just be, I don't know. I guess it could be different every time you like set up an ult or something,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
like what they were saying there, and if you noticed around the Inklings' bodies, that it was the speed up
Oh yes, yes,
signal.
yes. I did see that.
Yeah.
And then this is the one that's gonna be a bitch. But I feel like
Oh
this is
God.
I feel like this is going to be a bitch, but I also feel like it's going to be easy to take out. Is
Right.
this the wave
Well,
breaker?
I don't know how we would be able to take it out. I've always told you that no ult is indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like if you are determined enough, you can fuck up anyone's ult easily. And I'm very curious how we would be able to do that.
No, I can.
Along with this next one.
This the reef slider. Okay,
'Cause,
spot the Akira move. Okay, they
yeah.
knew what they were doing. Spot the Akira move, because look at them go. I am so excited. Right here. I'm gonna pause it right there. I'm so excited for this one. I think this looks so cool. I love that the shark has a muzzle. It doesn't need a muzzle, but it has a muzzle. I love the little details like that. And it looks like it's just an inflatable shark. It's so cute.
Yeah.
But I guess,
I
go ahead.
love that because it does give me like Splatoon 1 vibes again, where it's just like very like silly little thing
Yeah.
as your ults.
I think it's super cute. I love that they did this. The details for this particular one is so cute. I do like that the motorcycle shows the track before it rolls up. So if anyone else is using it, it gives you a chance to dodge. Does it? Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know what direction it is. And if you're in the way, then it's your fault.
So like no ult is like overpowered.
Right. But look at the splash area. Like when you finally like splash it, it covers a
Yeah,
really wide range.
a huge range.
And then we know the
And
tenta
just
missiles and the inkjet. We all know these.
right. And so just as like a brief thing to the new people that are coming into Splatoon, I know like you have a follower over on your Twitch, Magnolia, that hasn't ever played Splatoon,
Mm-hmm.
so she doesn't really know. But and just as a reminder, because they didn't address this at all in the direct, that your ult refills your ink tank.
Yes. 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 But
So
that,
that like it's
God.
fantastic.
No, I agree. Dude, I'm so stoked for these weapons. I'm so excited. And the fact that we just get more weapons. We have so many, like a wide variety of weapons that I feel like could fit a particular person. Like if you're not good at one weapon, you're definitely going to be good at another because they keep adding
Right.
some really good ones. Let's see. Like on the last one, if you roll back, you can see the track going up the hill. Even though they may not be able to see him coming up the hill, they can see the track. I see that. Yeah, I know what you're getting at.
Right.
But this is
But
my weapon. The split. I'm gonna be playing the Splatana. I'm so
so
excited.
I'm gonna point this out that like I don't know if you really take this into account or anything like that, but there are a lot of like audio cues for the
Mm.
game. So it's like even if you don't see it or you don't like you have multiple ways of knowing that something is happening around you.
No, I agree.
Even
It's the audio cues that help me because
agreed.
I listen to a lot of this stuff. I just listen. I hear when they
Right.
have like the armor put on you. I hear when there's like a
Booyah bomb.
yes. There you go.
Like you
More
can
than when I
hear
can see it.
when the tenta missiles, you can hear when
Hmm.
they're about to land. Like that's just me.
I'm bad with audio clues because I keep the game sound down so it doesn't bleed into Discord. Oh no, that's fair. That's fair. Um, but for me, like I can see the audio cues because I'm so focused on
Yeah.
if especially like the screen is small. But if I'm focused, I'll forget everything else on the screen except what like I zero in on something. The audio
Right.
cues help me to snap out of it and
Hmm.
look around.
Right.
It's the same with when I play Valo. Valo also you have to listen because you can hear the directions of the footsteps or stuff like that,
Right.
or the where like they place the anyway. Audio cues is what helps me to figure out
Yeah.
where it is. So I definitely appreciate the audio cues for this. More so than visual. Sometimes I just forget. Like there's a Splatbrella, Splat Dualies. We already know these. Okay, crab tank. I don't know much about the crab tank. I want to know more about the crab tank.
No, they're not gonna give us that.
I know
Just
because it's the one thing that I've been really excited for as well. It's the fucking crab tank.
well, they're not gonna give it to us because we need to have something to
To be
learn and
surprised about.
explore as
Mm-hmm.
we play.
All right. So I get that
Sheldon.
the next segment is all about the shops and what you can buy. I get that. However, comma, I ain't worried about what you can buy. I'm worried about the characters running the shops, okay? And I told you there's one particular one that I just want to give a hug to. And you know exactly which one it is.
Yeah, it is. But
Um,
Sheldon, he's gotten his little like look update. He looks so nice and
yes.
clean.
He's got his little vest and a little apron. You look at him. So cute.
And they're actually giving us a new way of purchasing weapons, which is kind of confusing, but very
Oh,
exciting to have something just different.
yes, they're going to use in-game currency that Sheldon licenses, which is going to be very interesting. I feel like they're going to be a little harder to obtain, maybe? It feels like they're
That's
going
the
to
thing.
be.
They're saying that you have to stick with a weapon,
Here, let
and
me go
level
back.
it up in a situation, and it's like that's fine. That makes sense. That like encourages you to like experience all of the game.
Right here. So we have the catalog level and our level for the Sheldon licenses. Um, and I noticed that it shows when you use a weapon a lot, it shows how much you've used it, right? Like in
Yeah.
Splatoon 2. I think this is just a more direct way of showing it. Because I didn't realize that until much later that they did that. See? Freshness. So this is definitely. Is it just for the weapons? I didn't notice
What?
the Sheldon licenses. Is it just for weapons?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Sheldon only runs the weapon shop,
Mm.
so
So yeah, they have like you can trade in 3 Sheldon licenses, or they said you could also, if you wanted to pay more, you can get something that's a little higher level than what you're used to. Which means I got to save Sheldon licenses if I'm getting that. If the Splatana is too high for me.
no, I think the Splatana is gonna be like that first Splatana is gonna be like pretty reasonable and obtainable. I think it's like the more like the higher level you go, the higher level like weapons you unlock, and the more like extra the weapons are.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess it's the best way to explain it. Um, I do think like that first Splatana will be very accessible
I hope
because
so.
it's the new weapon,
Yeah, I just want to. I just want
but
to.
it just may not be desirable because you may not remember. Um, but when you first started playing Splatoon 2,
Mm-hmm.
the umbrella was still fair. Like that was one of the new weapons for Splatoon 2. So they
Mm.
had a weapon like an umbrella available fairly early on for fairly low level players. But it wasn't ideal. It wasn't great. It had problems. It
Right.
just was it was annoying for experienced players. But the higher level you got, the more ideal the weapons ended up
Right.
becoming.
So sorry.
Go
Moving
ahead.
to because right now we're moving to the fashion segments.
Action.
Fashion. So before we get into it, they all look amazing. All of it. I didn't get a chance to explore all the fashions because I started so late for Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
However, now I can genuinely appreciate all the freaking fashions. Look at the headgear, clothing, shoes. I'm actually going to have a huge collection of clothes. I like dressing up my character. I
You
really
could
do.
have that now, ma'am.
I do, but I feel like I've missed out on some things, some special things. I see
I
people
don't
wear
like
these special gears, but every time I play, I don't play as often as you, right? So I always feel
yeah.
like I'm
Well,
missing out things on the shops.
so like a lot of those are from the Octo expansion.
I don't have that.
And like that I don't have it either, so I'm
Yeah,
missing out on those clothes
I'm
too.
missing out on
So
so
it's
many
like
of them. I want to talk. Okay, I get that there's fashion. You can see at the bottom, but look at fucking Gnarly Eddie,
I
the
love him.
narwhal, and of course Nail.
Wait, back up. The what?
The is it narwhal? No, he's not a narwhal. He's a nautilus. That's the word.
There we go.
Mhm. English is hard. But we're okay. I get that the Nautilus is Eddie is cool looking and everything. We've already talked about it, but it's Nails who takes the cake. We'll find him in a bit.
I love Eddie because he every single again, you wouldn't really know this because you haven't played Splatoon 1,
Mm-hmm.
but the the shop owners for the head ear shop are all very vibey, very chill,
Yes,
very mellow,
I remember.
very hipstery.
I don't remember the. I have not seen the one from Splatoon 1, but
She was a little sea anemone,
yes, in Splatoon 2.
and
Oh
she
no,
was
no,
so
that's
cute. You
Splatoon
would
One.
love her. You would love her.
But in
She's so
Splatoon 2, yes, there was also very vibey, like hippie vibes.
yep.
The year of the flower power. I love that.
And she is a sleaze. Like the second one is a Splatoon 2 is a sea slug.
That's right.
Um,
That's right. Sea slug. But this is the star of the show, okay? Nails. With this little hat
I
on
love
his
him.
show. I
He's
love
got
it.
them cool little shades going.
Yes. I again, it's the little details. It's the little details like
Yep,
this that make me so happy in this game. But this is the one I want to give a hug to.
that's fair. He's so cute.
Jelafleur. He is very similar to the other jellyfish in the second game. They're not the same character though, are they?
No, they're not.
Mm.
They have different shop owners for every like every game, but
Mm.
they're gonna be the same thing. roughly. So like all of the clothing apparel person are all jellyfish. All of
Mm.
the shoe people are shrimp or like crustaceans.
Mm-hmm. And
Here's your
this
favorite.
is my favorite. First of all, this is why he's my favorite. Okay, Mr. Coco needs a hug. I love that they added chest hair that's poking out of his like tank top. I love that they did that. I love that he's so big. He covers half of the left side of the screen. He's huge. And like
He is very wide because like Krusty
yes.
Sean and the guy from Splatoon 2, they're fairly thin.
Yes.
They take up a lot of like vertical space, but like
Hmm.
Mr. Coco now takes up a lot of like horizontal
He's
space
so
too.
big. He's so big
I
and
bet
I
he gets
love
most
him.
hugs.
Huh? That's
I
what I'm
bet he gets most
saying.
hugs.
I want to give him a hug. And I love again the little details they did with Mr. Look at him. You look at he's so happy. Just being a happy little crab. Trying to give you the best shoes. Like this is I love that character. I love that they did that for him. I just look at him. He's so cute. He's got a derpy face. Like his eyes are so derpy. But I see. Look how happy he is. He's
He's so
so
cute.
happy. I love him. His eyes are shining, just excited.
Can I
Protect
just
Mr.
go ahead and
Coco.
say
Yes.
that I'm gonna be a little upset if we don't have an option to buy Mr. Coco's like tank top
I want
in
his
game?
tank top. He's
That
so cute.
should be an option for us to purchase
I
in
want
game.
I
That's
want it
all
to
I'm
happen.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'll be a Mr. Coco fangirl. Look at me. I'll stand Mr. Coco. And like his little feet are so tiny. We can still see the shoes on them. They're just so cute. And obviously they're like reminding you of the power increases or like the special abilities you can have with shoes as well as clothes. Clothes do that, and hats
And
and stuff.
headgear as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to see what kind of like um effects, like the new effects, are gonna be for your gear and your clothes and things like that. Because they bring in something new every year. Multiple something new.
Yes.
Um every game. So I'm very excited to see what else is gonna be new.
Oh, me too. We all recognize this guy.
Merch.
Merch. He has taken Twitter by storm. Him and another character. That's not Mr.
Yeah,
Coco.
because the internet is shameless and
Thirsty. The
thirsty.
internet's thirsty as
They
hell.
so fucking
It's
thirsty.
thirsty. I'm so
This is a
thirsty.
goddamn child in
It's
Splatoon 2.
but a 5 year difference. They really increased the look. He went through a huge growth spurt. People be thirsty for this, and I've seen the fan art already. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how quickly they create fan art of
And
this.
it used to be his older brother,
Mm,
Spike, that used to do all this stuff in Splatoon 1. And then Spike went and did his own thing. He's still in Splatoon 2, but you don't have access to him. He's in the cafe that's just behind Merch,
yes,
in Splatoon 2.
I did notice him
And
before.
Merch took over.
Yeah. But I think everyone's gonna love this character. I mean, they already love him, but they're gonna love him more. I could see the fucking
So like the new people are gonna love him.
yeah.
He's kind of an ass. He's a little bit of an ass.
Okay, people. There's some people who love that. They probably have a
You.
degradation. I don't have a degradation kink. Degradation. That's it. Kink. I don't have that. But there might be some people who don't mind that he's an ass. I see the red flags. I just like his design. His design's nice.
He like
They know what they were
they
doing with
aged
him.
him up very well. Like
They
I
did.
love what they've done with his look.
Ladies, you can fix the red flags. Yeah, there you go.
See,
um,
we're breaking that generational curse. We ain't got time to fix shit that's broken. Throw it
there
out
you
and buy
go.
something new.
Yeah, there you go. But this again, the small details in the lobby, the small details in like the city, this is
Like the
amazing.
new look for everything
The
is
neon, like the neon outline on the outside.
pause, 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 go back
Oh,
and
my
pause.
bad. Okay, I'm pausing. I'm going back. There we
You
go.
know what I'm focusing
Yes,
on.
I know
Okay,
you were. There, there you go. But anyway,
continue. Like the small details.
the small details, like the neon light around the menu, all of that stuff. The background looks awesome because you remember in Splatoon 2, it's just like the green lights kind of going up. Here, they actually have like a
Yeah.
setting. which is really neat.
because that it was just like this lobby too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like an actual room or anything like that.
No, agreed. It's so nice that they add again. I just a stickler for the small details like that. I can appreciate them very much.
They outdid themselves. I
They
think
did.
they really pushed to have like really step up their game with this for having to make us wait for so long.
Mm-hmm. I agree. They
And I
cleaned it up so
appreciate it. Like
nice.
I know that there's going to be things that I'm not going to be the biggest fan of, but like the fact that they made the effort to provide this for the entirety of the fandom,
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate.
No, I agree. I agree. So you asked me to pause. I wonder why.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, like this will like remind me later because I did find the third thing um of this, but they have this new name for ranked battles, and it's a very Zoomerish.
I agree. I agree. We talked about this before. It's the
They have renamed ranked battles to, as everyone can see on screen, anarchy battle.
anarchy. Anarchy.
Is that like I
So
feel like that's
metal.
what's gonna happen now. It's like, hey, what do you want to play? Anarchy. That's
Anarchy.
but I am very excited because they are not just renaming this; they are kind of revamping the entire kind of expectation
Mm.
of anarchy battles,
Mm-hmm.
where it could just like it used to be just you going into a game of randos,
Mm.
4v4 randos.
Yeah.
Now though, I am so excited because now I get to play with my friends.
Yes. I will say, can we continue while we do this?
Absolutely yes.
Okay, so I will say that as we go through the different modes here, they are very like unlike where 2 was, which you've complained about before. They're very
Yeah.
adamant for playing online with other people. They really want you to play online with other people. You said that was a big thing in Splatoon 2 because you had to pay for to play online, which
Yeah,
I guess
because what happened was when you may want to pause
I
again.
got here.
Okay. So you may want to I got mad because the Switch was released in 2017. And so along with what was it? Breath of the Wild and Splatoon 2 and a lot of other games, they soon released like I think about 6 maybe 8 months after the Switch was released and all these games were already on like Mario Kart 8, like all this stuff was already on the Switch that were very online social games.
Mm-hmm.
They slammed all of it behind a paywall with
Yes.
Nintendo Online.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That was fairly expensive. My cheap ass, anyway. It's fairly expensive, and there's nothing that you could have done about it.
Yeah.
You took like you should it should have been implemented when the Switch released
Mm-hmm.
because you took so much away from Splatoon 2. Yeah, they still have story mode and stuff, but the point of Splatoon period is to play online with people.
That's absolutely true. And I can see that. I don't know
And
if
it was also very frustrating because there were also like Pokemon games. Like a lot
yes.
of the for like the 3DS and everything had become very online social and that they were very clearly carrying that over into the games that they were bringing to the Switch. And so now you have all of that behind a paywall as well.
Okay.
So it did very, very frustrate me. But the fact that they brought out the family plan that could have 8
Yes,
people on it, and it
that
was like
helped.
$30 for like 8 people for 12 months, it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, that's more manageable.
Well, yeah, because then you can, like us millennials, we'll share that shit like we share Netflix passwords. Okay, that's what we do. It's just easier that way. I know we're running out of time. We've already spent an hour, and we're only 11 minutes in. We got it. We got to hurry. So
Okay,
the
I speed run.
yeah, speed run. So the other battles, they're the same as Splatoon 2 I've seen.
I was
Um,
wrong about Clan Blitz. I had predicted that Clan Blitz was going to be replaced with a new ranked battle
mm-hmm.
game. But I was wrong about that. I will admit that. Um, but it looks like they have different, like, I don't know, aspects to these games.
Yes.
I would suggest everyone. We can't really focus on it this time because we're running out of time. I'm sorry, but I would suggest people go and look and watch the direct, and they'll notice that you can keep playing. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, no, no. I didn't know if you wanted to point something out.
That, well, it would we would have to like back up and like analyze it,
Right.
but they do have something very that they showed very different with Rainmaker that I'm very excited for.
Yes. Which we're going to pause and see that because that's definitely something we want to talk about.
We've already
Um,
talked about it.
well, we have, but like it was interesting. I don't know if we've seen it yet though. Not in this. Was
Yeah,
it
we
this one?
have.
Oh, did we pass it already?
Yes, that's
Oh
what I'm
shit.
saying. We
Oh
passed
shit.
it.
Okay, let me go back because I want to talk about it.
Just let it play.
Okay, yeah. Well, while we're playing this again,
We went way too far back.
there you go. Let's see. That's Splat Zones.
So the 4 Anarchy battles that have rolled over. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna shut up now. Keep going. That's Tower
Yeah, I
Control.
know. I'm waiting for. There we go. Oh, this is a different.
No, it's still basically the same stuff. And so they kind of lower it down.
Gotcha.
But that
I've
doesn't
never.
end
I
the
wasn't.
game.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not big on Clan Blitz. I've tried it.
No, it's like I'm pretty good at it, but it's just obnoxious to me. I it's
I
not
can see
super
that.
fun.
I can see that. Oh no, we are going to talk about it because I have a lot of opinions on that, Kumo. Also, hi Magnolia. I'm great. How are you? Um, but yeah, so this is very interesting that you can choose. It's again very customizable. Is that the new version? Yes. Splatoon 3, baby. Let's go. Uh, I'm so
Also,
excited.
they were telling you to go online to splatoon.nintendo.com. Like I mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
it breaks down so much more information than that what they were able to cover in the direct.
Yes.
I highly suggest if anyone's interested in Splatoon, Splatoon 3, and things like that, to definitely check out um the website.
I'm just excited for. Okay, I love this is a new feature too that you can practice while you wait for your lobby to get ready. And I appreciate that because I'm dumb and I can't. I need to practice because I'll forget how to play sometimes.
Yeah, and it's not just being dumb, but sometimes it's just like, oh, I'm playing with a new weapon, or it's been a couple weeks since I played it.
Yes,
Like how, like what was my routine? What did I used to do for this?
right. Also, when does it come
Um,
out? Magnolia says. You know.
September 9th.
There you go. September 9th. So very close.
Very
Very,
soon,
very, very
but not
close.
soon enough.
Yeah.
Not soon enough.
So I love that they did this. I also love that your friends are holograms.
Yes, or what they call ghosts.
Oh yeah. Again, it's the small details. I love that shit. It's so good.
But you can go and like walk up
Join.
to the ghost and just jump in if they're playing.
Yeah, which is so convenient. Like that shit's so convenient. Like you can all hang out with your friends, and that's just so convenient to have.
I love how they have taken the next huge leap. This
Mm-hmm.
isn't even a huge leap in like how social this game is.
I agree. The social aspects of this game is just makes it more exciting to play, especially when you have it with your friends. And I know a lot of people who like a lot of friends who will play this game. So many people will play this game
We have
in
a
our group.
huge group of people that will play.
Yes, there's the crab. I want the crab so bad. But this is also very interesting for people who stream or record battle replays. So you can literally look back if you're too focused on it. You can look back and look at the replays that you've done and like clip it if you wanted to, which is so convenient. Fucking
You can
convenient.
fast forward it, you can like slow it down, you can actually jump to another player's POV. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not just for like streamers or social media people like yourself and Chelzor and others, but it's like the pro players like Dan,
Yes.
that's like a really good player, like go in and analyze like what he could do better.
Yeah. Agreed. Because you can look at what you can improve on. And I'm not a pro player. But you
Yeah.
can look up what you can improve on. This is also, sorry, I'm gonna back this up a
This
little
is what
bit.
I'm very excited about.
Yes.
Like, I'm excited for all of it, but like this surprised me, and
This
I'm
is
very excited that it surprised me.
this is such a good addition
Yeah.
to this all. Again, with the customization and everything,
Yeah.
I am going to decorate my locker like I did in high school. Like, look at this, all the cute little like things you can decorate your locker with. Make it look so cute. Your aesthetic, and you can see other people's lockers too. So I'm gonna decorate it so that my I feel like I'm the cool kid in high school. I'm there for that.
Right.
I'm so there
I
for that.
I think it's so good.
It's so cute that you can do this, and you
And
can
you can
arrange
like
it different ways. Look at that.
and tweak it and things like that. It's so good.
It's so
They
cute.
did such a good job with it.
You can do, yeah, the doors, the stickers, all that shit. I'm so excited. I'm so
I'm
stoked.
excited for the stickers. I've really gotten into
Yes.
stickers, so I'm very excited for the stickers.
I forgot. I missed it. The Furby. Damn it. Hold up.
Oh,
Hold
did
up.
you see it?
Yes, I did. Hold up. I can find it. Hold up. There it is. At the top of that.
No, that's not the Furby I was tweeting about.
But it's the
There
Furby.
is a
Okay. There's a clearer picture. All right, we're going to see. Okay. I love that locker was just shoes, because that would be me.
Yeah.
I'm all shoes,
it
baby.
Okay, back it up. I'm really sorry to make you do this. Go ahead, back it up from the beginning of the lockers, and I will tell you when to pause it. I'm so sorry to make you do this, but there is a cursed Furby here,
Okay, so
and you know exactly what kind of Furby I'm talking about.
I do. I saw the picture. Okay, so just tell me when to pause. I just love. Oh, there it is. The long Furby. Long Furby.
The gray.
Hold up. Oh, did I miss it again?
No, you went. You went.
There we
too
go.
far
Cursed
forward.
Furby. Long Furby.
Right there.
I
bottom
love-
in the corner.
Yes,
God damn
I love that, because I've seen the long Furbies. I've seen the TikToks. I've seen the memes of long Furby.
I've seen
It's
so
cursed.
many varieties. I've seen long ones. I've seen ones that are like draped over people's shoulders.
Yeah.
Like I have seen cursed Furbies.
And
all
they're
over
like,
the
you know
fucking
what? Yeah, we'll implement this in the game. This is cute, right? Wrong.
Mhm.
No, it is cute actually. Oh my gosh! But I love that they added that. I love that they're with the times. That's all. They're just with the times.
Yeah. And that's such like a um 90s vibe. Like that's like
That
that's
is hella
such a
90s.
90s, but also like a 2020. It's like a 90s mixed with 2020 vibe. And I
Mhm.
love it.
I also love
I hate
that.
it, but I love it.
As I say, I also love the color scheme of this particular locker, just because it's my aesthetic.
Agreed.
But anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Yeah, Kubo.
Yes, sorry.
Kubo. Yes, our ADHD. We have to talk about the cute shit. All right. So yes, the customizing lockers, I'm so excited about. I'm gonna customize my locker, the shit out of my locker, bet. And there's your stickers and the colors. I'm so excited. I just like customizing things. Like my character,
Agreed.
except I can add it to my
Yeah.
locker.
I just can't wait. I'm so excited for it. It's
Shoe locker.
again just like providing more individualism. to
Yes.
this. I appreciate it so much.
No, I agree. And here's another view of the city. I just love how beautiful it looks.
This is the character you
Here we go.
But she's so cute.
She's adorable. Harmony. So apparently she
You're
was like a.
she came from Splatoon 1. No, she wasn't a character in Splatoon 1. She wasn't like a wall art.
That's what it
Splatoon
was.
1.
Yeah. Because everyone was like, because I've seen fan art of her, and I was like, where'd she come from? And they said, oh, she's from Splatoon 1. Again, this was on Twitter. So I'm like, oh, I guess it's a character I don't know. But no, she's a real character, and people lost their shit over her. She's adorable. I would lose my shit too. Look how cute she is.
I'm mad about like how cool they have like merch in that store, and that's not accessible to us.
Yes.
I want those fucking like squid plushies.
No, she's adorable. She's cute.
Also,
Oh.
the like title cards, your badges or whatever.
Mhm.
Like we understood that they were going to be really customizable and stuff. Like
Mhm.
we knew from me and you anyway knew from Animal Crossing New Horizons,
Yes.
like the huge variety of titles we
Yes.
were gonna have. I didn't realize how many like banners, backgrounds were gonna be a thing.
Yeah. I think they took
So
what
much more.
yeah, I was like, I think they took the customization, especially with the titles from Animal Crossing, and like, yeah, we're gonna do this for Splatoon. Because
I think that
this
was
shop.
just the way Nintendo was directing, because I think we've talked about this previously, that they kind of did something similar in Pokemon as well.
Oh yeah. But
That was just how Nintendo was aiming.
because I appreciate the customization. I am someone who would like, oh god, the dab. I'm someone who likes it. And there's the Furby, but not the cursed Furby. I
You
love.
know your brother would get the dab.
Yes, I know.
Tenkite would get the dab.
And I love that there's going to be catalogs for the next 3 years. They said
No,
2 years.
next every 3 months for the next 2 years.
There you go. There's going to be new shit, and I'm all about it. I'm going to collect everything. I think it's just fucking cute. Um.
Oh, this is the card game.
Okay, can we skip the card game?
You can speed through it because it is like a lot of people don't realize that there are like tiny mini games.
Oh, I didn't
within
realize.
Splatoon.
Yeah, I didn't know. But this is
And
actually.
I'm like, yeah, we got DDR in Splatoon 2, and you're like, what?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you can like fast forward through this.
Okay. Well, I just want to
But
show
it's
that
like
there's a card game where it's pretty much turf wars but with
yes,
cards, which
Dungeon
is cute.
Dice Monsters is what it is. For those who are like old school like Yu-Gi-Oh watchers, it is absolutely Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Okay, so I wanted to speed it here because this is the location where you can play it. I don't even know you could play mini games on this.
Yeah, we can play at some point.
Right.
Chris Code.
Yep. Here it is, the salmon run.
We knew Salmon Run was coming.
Yes, obviously.
And they hadn't announced it.
No.
We can tell that we already have new maps, and they've announced that there are going to be new Salmonoid boss battles.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Or bosses.
And
it's very exciting.
So right here you can see there's the new one of the boss salmonoids or whatever. Did I say that?
So there
right?
was the one that was flying around. There was that dolphin looking thing.
Yes.
They'll cover just a minute. Or a couple of them really. There's a great shot. So it looks like we still got the eel, and oh man, we got a steelhead.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I like maws. Maws are easy. I can take out a maw very easily.
When I first played, maws were the only boss monsters that I couldn't like. It was hard for me to maneuver around. But after that, maws aren't that bad. But I love that they have new boss salmonids like this thing.
Yeah.
This slamming lid. It looks cute. I mean, but the fact that they can also protect their things, that's what sucks.
What I appreciate, one of the things I appreciate the most about Splatoon from the very beginning is like their play on words.
Yes.
And their creativity with words.
They're very creative. Like, I feel like Splatoon is definitely a very creative game. Big shot. I feel like this is a simple one. And I also appreciate how derpy he looks. But there's the fucking wave mechanic again. I knew it. I remember telling you this. The fact that they had a special weapon with like that wave vibrated mechanic, like the ripples. And then I saw this, is like, oh yeah, they're definitely going to use that for sure. For sure. Because it's going to be annoying. I know it's going to be annoying.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, that's the new feature.
Yeah.
I get a little upset that they'll introduce something and just not really have it accessible at all times.
Yeah.
I already have to accept this. I'm aware that we're probably not going to get Arc Polaris in Salmon Run. For Splatoon 3, which is my favorite Salmon Run map.
Yeah.
Because it has. So in story mode, I'm sorry, I'm going to try and rush through this. In story mode, not only do you have like the ink rails that you can just like, you can hop in and then ride, like as squid form from one point to another, but you can actually like, there are different rails where you can actually jump up and ride and actually shoot out of while you're riding it. And Arc Polaris provides that. but it's a very common thing in the story mode for Splatoon 2, but you never see it on any of the maps that are like in Turf Wars or Ranked
No,
Battle.
I get what you mean. And honestly, Arc Polaris is just a beautiful map in general. I really like it.
I'm so glad that like when I was able to play it, like y'all jumped on it as well.
It's really pretty. Like again, I haven't played Salmon Run until you suggested it because I didn't know what the heck that was.
Right.
But in all honesty, I really do love it. Like it's a very good game, side game to play. And there he is. The Kohozuna? King Salmon. Kohozuna. Look at him. Look at him in all his glory. He looks terrifying and also very cute. I don't know how to explain that.
I know, because he's so tonky.
He's so, I guess maybe
so
he's just round.
tonky.
I think that's why. But this is a very interesting thing. He is only going to be there. He's not going to be there the whole time. It's like a special event kind of thing.
Well, not just a special event, it's a special occasion. Like, he's available to happen year round, but he's not going to show up for every single round.
No. Which is very interesting. I'm glad that they did that. I'm very glad they did that.
But this is what I'm excited for. This took me several watches to understand what was going on. They're going to bring Salmon Run to the maps, the playable maps.
Oh, yeah, because this is...
So we're in Wahoo World right now.
Yeah.
So they're calling this a big run that's going to happen every few months.
Oh.
Where Salmon would invade the city.
Interesting. Because that was...
So I'm very excited for that. Just like new stuff. New and more stuff that they just keep providing.
I didn't know that.
And we're getting into story mode, which is the Rise of the Mammalian.
So I have never played the story mode. Oh, how cute they are! Oh, sorry, we gotta.
Well,
I miss Callie
kind of
and Marie.
Story mode at the very beginning because I'm like, go over there, play story mode for a minute so you can figure out like your button.
Yes, to figure out how to play, how to use guns
and like
and shit.
Once you're comfortable with the buttons, then we can go hop in and play some Turf War.
And that's exactly what I did. I had to stop here because this particular screen cap is breathtaking to me.
Oh, okay. So I know why you love it so much.
I love cityscapes.
Cityscapes, but it solely gives off into the Spider-Verse vibes.
Yeah, no, that too, yes. But I love cityscapes. I love the city at night. That's just a aesthetic, I guess, that I just love. But yes, very much into the Spider-Verse. Yeah. And it looks so stunning. Again, small details. It's just beautiful. I love it. But I just had to stop there because it took my breath away the first time.
We can keep playing. We'll just keep playing the video.
I just had to pause there.
As someone with astigmatism, which means that light flares really bad for me. Light sources flare really bad for me. Splatoon 1 and 2 had this really bad problem of having like this really bright backlight that would cause like a lens flare in game that I couldn't get around. And it made playing story mode very difficult for me to play. And it looks like they've taken care of that. Most of it anyway for story mode.
I mean, I haven't played it, but if they do, I mean, this is going to be because have you finished your story modes at all for both?
No.
I know these are the lens flare and stuff like that.
Especially when my internet is being a piece of shit and Splatoon puts me in timeout. I'll go play story mode some.
I gotcha. Also, I just wanted to pause here because look how beautiful it is. Okay, I can't get over it. It's so nice. Like you can explore so much, or it feels like you can. All the little details are just amazing.
Has a point that it does feel like it's a lot more like exploratory.
Yes,
it does feel so much bigger than the square from Splatoon.
Yes. And of course, vertical art. If you guys are artists out there, vertical art.
There's some really great artists in Splatoon.
Yeah. I did tell you this before. I miss Krusty Sean.
I know you do.
I miss Krusty Sean. It's okay. It's all right. He's out there. They'll mention him.
Yeah.
Also, can we just say photo mode? I'm going to take so many pictures. It's going to be so pretty.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's going to look so good. Like, it's very exciting.
I know. The customization here.
so much more to do.
Yeah. I can really. Oh, this is for me. Sorry, I had to pause here. Recon
Yeah.
mode. That's for someone like me where I would love to explore said map
Yeah.
before I play. Because
And you could do that,
yeah.
but it looks like it. So with Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 1, with Splatoon 2, you could only recon what was currently available for the 2 hours.
Mhm.
With this, though, you can explore anything,
Yeah, you can select a map, which I appreciate. Because I tend to get lost in new maps. I just tend to get lost in general. So that makes it
which
easier.
is fair.
Yeah. Christy Sean, look at him doing his
Look,
best.
he's trimmed down some. He's looking
Yeah.
good.
I love him. I just love the name Krusty Sean. Okay, moving on.
What they're referring to with Splatnet 3 is the Nintendo Online app and what how you can access the Splatoon 3 information
Mhm.
on Nintendo Online.
Yeah. That's pretty much that. Oh, and you can also special wallpapers and everything. Again,
And
customization.
well, they provided the special wallpapers for Splatoon 2. I
I
have them.
I don't. I never again, I think I was kind of late to that boat.
No, you can still like no, they're fully accessible. You just have to ink enough area to unlock them. And I bet
Ah.
you have at this point.
I
You
think
just
I
have to
have.
download yeah, you just have to download the app and log in and just see what's available.
This is foreshadowing, by the way, the amiibos. Just foreshadowing for what's to come.
Yeah.
Um,
And what's not to come,
yes, I
because we do
know.
need to address that.
I love that the amiibos are also you can move them. They look cool. Look
That
at that.
is the main, like, that is the featured inkling for Splatoon 2. And here they are.
Ugh, ugh, they look so
The
cool.
amiibos
They look
for
so
Splatoon
cool.
3. I'm very
Yes.
excited.
I love
So we
how
have
they
an
are.
Octoling and an Inkling. We have our featured Inkling. We
Mm-hmm.
have an Octoling, which is very exciting because previously they've been separated.
Yes.
Where Splatoon 2, it would just be Inklings or just be Octolings.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're combined and it's very exciting.
I'm
But
glad that they are.
unfortunately, we don't have a date for them. It's
No.
just slated for the holiday season and I'm upset about it.
Yeah, which sucks. I mean, I
Yeah.
get why they're doing it. You gotta get something for the holiday season because this is coming out like in September. This is what we're talking
Yeah.
about. The updates. This is the
Yeah.
this is the Rainmaker thing that you were talking about. This
Keep playing
particular map.
because
Okay, right
like
here.
you didn't notice
No.
this because they have a lot of things going on over it,
Mm-hmm.
along with the dialogue from the research lab saying what they're going to do. So there are, at least in this image, which is a great pause, by the
Thank
way.
you. My
Um,
skills.
yeah, mad
Mad
pausing
skills.
skills. We have two points for someone to place the Rainmaker,
Yeah.
but they're the same color.
Yeah.
Because traditionally, the Rainmaker point would be at two different ends.
Mm-hmm.
So either your end or your opponent's end. So what's going on with that? Let's continue if you
And
don't
then
mind.
yes, of course. So I'm gonna see because there's this two that we see so far.
Right.
I feel like this will
And
bring up because again they're trying to steer you away from the
distract you.
visual. Yes. But you were the
They're
one who
announcing new
focused on it.
updates.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're talking about new options past ranked battles and league battles and things like that. But they're also stating that there would be new weapons released with updates, and they're also going to talk about the Octo expansion,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote Octo expansion, large scale paid DLC. So for Splatoon 2, that was absolutely the Octo expansion, which had Marina and Pearl storyline.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because it's always going to be
I want
Callie
them
Marie storyline for story mode.
right, but I want Marina and Pearl. I want them to come
But
back.
so the point that they placed the Rainmaker is no longer like this volcanic cone. It
Mm-mm.
sunk down, which has never happened before.
Mm-hmm. But I also
But and it
paused
also
here.
hasn't ended the game.
No. Because there's another point right over there that was different from the 2 points that we saw earlier. Right
So
there.
so Rainmaker has been the iconic ranked game for Splatoon 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me wonder what else they've done for things like um Splat Zone and Tower Control, and I'm curious if they improved Clan Blitz any, because that would be
I
very exciting.
I hope so because I don't like Clan Blitz. All right. I'm putting
That's
the
fair.
volume on
Mhm.
for this particular reason
Yep.
right here. Hopefully it's not too loud, but we'll see.
Blaster.
Huh? Who are you supposed to be?
Who are you supposed to be indeed? Look how cute they are.
That's like the most like I strive to have that amount of confidence.
Yes. Also, Fry. Why Fry? I just think of I think I think of Futurama. Futurama.
Because you're a millennial. Because you're
I am a
millennial.
millennial. I am a millennial. Um, love all the hand fans and their motives. Yes. Look how cute they. Oh my god. So Shiver is already an instant hit. I've already
She's
seen
beautiful.
so
So we
many.
have Fry, that's an Inkling, and Shiver, that's an Octoling.
Yes. And I can't forget the big man himself. Big man. Look how cute they are.
Oh, they're so precious.
I love them. I love their designs. I love everything about them. They are so
I
fucking
love
cute.
their little charms. I want
Yes.
their charms so
I
bad.
completely forgot.
Okay, all right, go ahead and shut that bitch up right now. Look how cute they are. They are deep cut Shiver, Fry, and Big Man. I love that they included Big Man. Okay? I love that they included
We
Big
have a
Man.
male idol now. I
We
know
do.
he's not like a Squid Kid or like he's not an Inkling or an
Or an
Octoling,
Octoling.
but we did get a male idol.
And
I'll take it.
I take it. I mean, look at him. Look how happy he is.
He's so cute.
I love him. I love that they used a giant stingray for Big Man. Like,
He's specifically supposed to be a giant freshwater stingray.
yes.
And those are very interesting. I would highly suggest people just go down a rabbit hole, like doing some research about them because they are fascinating.
They are. They're huge. But like look at them. They're so cute. I love their studio, by the way. Again, the studio's a lot bigger than in Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
It looks so cute with all the little details. So cute. Very Japanesey, like you've seen. Like the roof tiles and everything. Hella Japanesey.
Also, it's not like a broadcast in the traditional sense. They are referring to this as a podcast,
Yes.
which makes sense because
Like us.
pod. Well, like us, but also it makes more sense for Splatoon with pod. Like a pod of whales,
Yes.
more ocean themed.
Right. We
So-
have sea cucumber phones now for some reason. Oh, and you can, okay, again, another update that I realized on Twitter that I didn't realize was a big deal, but people on Twitter were super excited about is you can watch the news or you can skip it. So if there is like new maps or whatever, and they take you out and you have to sit through, like in Splatoon 2, you have to sit through the news to see what maps are next and such. Here, you can just skip it. And I didn't realize it was a big deal, but people were freaking out because, like, I can finally skip the news.
And
Which I
how
guess
many
is fair.
times have we played? Me, you, Chelsea, like any of us have played, and we've jumped in, and it's just like, hang on, I gotta get through the news real quick.
Yes, exactly.
I gotta get through the news.
Yeah.
But their podcast was Anarchy Podcast. Yet another
Anarchy! Anarchy!
And this beautiful thing.
Okay, like the last time that I paused with the cityscape, I love night lights. I like the nightlife, I guess, or just the city at night.
I'm so excited for this for you and for Kumo and for like Lawson, and everyone that has joined Splatoon after the last Splatfest
Mm-hmm.
because y'all don't understand what the square and plaza looked like
So we're gonna take a
during
look.
Splatfest
No, because
because
we've never had. We never did a
it's a
Splatfest.
festival. It's a night festival and it looks so beautiful. I am so excited for y'all.
Look how beautiful it is. Oh my goodness. Just look at it. It's so
Also,
pretty. All the
it's
little
so
details in
pretty.
it with the lights and the. Oh my god, it's just so beautiful.
There's music playing in the background and it's deep cut music.
Yes, deep cut, but I don't want to again DMCA.
Yeah, that's really likely to get us a strike. But the name of this song, it's very beautiful. I'd highly suggest people like listen to it. Is called Anarchy Rainbow.
Anarchy.
They are
I
very pushing the anarchy
I kind of
theme.
yeah. I mean, look at the state of the world today. Okay, you've noticed this too. Just look at all the small details
Hmm.
in this. Also, Shiver's dance is so cute. Oh
It's
my
very cute,
god.
but so the platforms that they're rolling around on, um, the idols have always been on platforms
Mm-hmm.
during Splatfest. They come out of their studio and they are
Big man.
out and pseudo available for interaction during Splatfest. But this is the first time we see them on like these traditional style lantern pagoda style
Yes.
like
Platforms.
things. It's so beautiful
Can
that all three of them come together and make a fish.
they make a fish? We'll show that in a little bit. But can I just state again with the small details, the reflections on Big Man's back. Like they're
So
so
detailed.
look at that. So
So
cute.
detailed.
I just fuck man. This is a fucking game, man. This is what the details. I love it. I love a game with details. Look at look at Fry. But here's where they combine to make a fish. Like you can't see it here. I think when they zoom
It'll
out.
show you.
Right here. Ah! It's so cute. Ugh. I hope they
So
achieve
this
their
is
big
what
dreams.
Splatfest looks like. They're like, oh, confirmed, it's returning. I'm like, bitch, you will have a right on your hand if we do not have a Splatfest for Splatoon
Yes.
3.
Again, like there's fan motifs everywhere because it's the fan motif screen behind them.
Yes.
Just all these details are just so cute.
I love it.
I do
I think they're
too.
so cute. I think it's so good.
And look at the
Also,
lights and the
you
colors.
said that like, oh, it like Shiver is very Japanese because she bows, but it's Fry that's bowing in the background on the screen.
Yes. Oh, interesting.
Yep.
So what are the conditions of your bet? I'm glad you asked. Um, I said if there
Yep.
was no idols, I get a case of Sunkissed if I won. But
A 24 count
yes,
case of something.
that's true. And for Abby, because there are idols, because I was dead ass really believing there weren't going to be idols until they announced that, Marina and Pearl are leaving for their own tour with their band that they created. We got to talk about this in a bit.
Yeah, we
So
do need to.
now that they are announced, I did say I would
Mhm.
give them I would give Abby, if they have amiibos of the idols, which they would. I mean, they do. I will buy her
Well,
the amiibos for the idols. Except I didn't know there was 3.
yeah, we didn't know there was going to be 3. I
I
mean,
didn't know it was going to be
at
3.
this point, having watched the direct multiple times, 3 is a running theme. So
Yes. 3 is definitely a running theme. I told you too on the design of their clothes or the design of the characters, 3 is
yeah.
everywhere. Like
Well, if
the
you look at the stringer, it's 3 as well.
yes, the tricolor turf
There's
war,
so much 3.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
which I'm super excited about. Like the tricolored turf war, because that's only a thing for Splatfest. But look at the neon
No,
colors.
that has never been a thing because we've never had 3 options for Splatfest.
No, I mean that's a thing that only happens in Splatfest for Splatoon 3.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's only for the second half of Splatfest.
Ah.
This isn't a like it's a team v team, a 4v4.
Yes.
But now that what they're doing is they're taking, in this case, Red is the leader. They're
Yeah.
taking the whole team of Red and pitting 2 members from the second place team and 2 members from the third place team against the first place team
Yes.
to dethrone. Also, that's what I was talking to you about
The sprinkler.
for fucking ages. It's like, what is this? Is this like a side weapon? Is this an ult? What is going on?
What?
No,
Oh, we will. Go ahead.
this is exclusively for Splatfest, where once you get the signal, it drops this and starts inking more area for you.
That is, I think
Don't have a lot more information about it.
I was about to say, if you're in the opposing team, you're gonna have to have some kind of advantage, and that looks like it's a very good weapon to have to take advantage of. This looks so fun. I love how this looks, especially at night with the vibrant colors and it just looks amazing. Oh, I'm so
it is a
excited for
very neon
Splatfest.
look. This is very common for Splatfest.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't really talked further about the amiibos yet because I told Ricey, and we did confirm dates from previous amiibos, that Marina and Pearl didn't get their amiibos until a year after the game was released.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really know. We don't have confirmation with the direct if we're getting amiibos for the idols. I'm sure we will. I'm 100% sure we will. But we also don't know when we're going to get the idols.
But when they happen, I am a good sport. If I make a bet, I see it through. So I'm gonna get you them idols because I might even buy me some for me because they're cute. They're cute as hell. Look at them. They're so cute.
Wait, hang on. I think your brother said something and insulted you at one point and said, and you were like, "You're gonna have to get me idols."
I don't remember. I'm sure it'll come to me later.
Yeah.
They're gonna be amiibos. Nintendo's gonna get their money. No, I know they are. They do it for all the other idols. And like if you're a collector, you're gonna want to have these three. Look at them.
Yep.
I love how cute they are. Goodness, they're so adorable.
They're precious. So what they're covering right now is the next Splatoon or the next Splatfest and what we're gonna be fighting over.
Which I think is so good.
Is that this is for August 27th. Now, Ricey, I know I have very bad memory, and I'm ADD as hell, but do you remember when the game is supposed to release?
I mean, I know we just talked about it to Magnolia, and you said September 9th.
So, how can we have a Splatfest 2 weeks before the game releases?
That is a mystery. How did they think that?
So what it is they're providing this Splatfest is technically a demo for the game. You do have to have Nintendo Online to be able to play, but it is a free demo that will be available for people to play
on 8/27.
Yep.
So when is this 27th? When is the 27th? Is it it's on a Saturday. So
not this upcoming Saturday, it's next Saturday.
Next Saturday, yes. It's just going to be on a Saturday. So I'm going to be playing the demo.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to be playing it all. I'm so excited.
I warned my husband already. I'm like, so there's going to be a Splatfest, so I'm not doing anything the entire day. I love you, kiss, bye.
Don't expect me to do shit on the 27th. I'm so excited.
For us, I think I've already done the time change. For us in Central Standard Time, it would be like 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Yes. Which is good because I won't wake up until then on a Saturday. Expecting me to wake up early in the morning. But I love the fact that they're doing 3 teams, again, with the theme of 3. Rock, paper, scissors. That is so clever. I cannot wait to see what other teams of 3 there will be. Because they're going to be creative. They're going to be creative.
And they're not just going to be creative. They're going to be silly as well. Because like, my first Splatfest for like Splatoon 2 was ketchup versus mayo.
That's right.
I remember there would be super strength versus flight, or like invisibility versus flight. So it's going to be like really cute, really silly stuff.
I'm just like, if it's invisibility versus flight, I'd just be invisible. I can get on a plane for free, bitch.
Well, here's the thing. If you had flight, you wouldn't have to get on a plane at all.
Yeah, but I could rob a bank. I could do a lot being invisible. I could commit crimes. Not saying that I would. to the FBI listening to our podcast. This is just a joke.
The anarchy.
Anarchy. Yeah, sorry. But I love their okay. I also love their dynamic for the characters. The way that they talk to each other is so amazing. Like they're all just so cute. And I love that I feel like red and blue are going to dominate over yellow in most polls. You'll be surprised depending on what it is. Oh, they're so cute. And I think that's everything, right? Yes.
Yes,
That's
that's
everything.
everything that
That's everything.
applies to us. They're gonna announce the open invitation for like packs, I think.
Yes.
Um,
They're already
for
starting
like the 12,
invitationals. Their first invitational for Splatoon 3.
and it's like for those who've ranked the highest in like Splatoon 2,
Yeah, which is not me.
not me.
It's not me. All right.
Not me.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this. And you know, we had to cut it short. There was so much we talked about in the past few days, me and Abby at work. And I'm so sorry we had to rush through a lot of them. But I mean, we still got time. We got. If we're a little over, we're a little over. But
We're over.
I have high expectations for
Yes.
this game. Like I have very high
They-
expectations.
My expectations with this direct.
Yes, they have set the bar high because I mean, again, with the small details, the way that it looks, the way that like you said with the Rainmaker, I feel like they're going to change a little bit about the
They're just
team
gonna
battles.
improve upon stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
It's okay, Rice. You can't become invisible without CIA giving you the formula. Damn. Dang. Another day then. But I was telling you about this too. I felt like with Splatoon 2, because Splatoon 1 was always a hit when it came out with the Wii U.
Yes.
But when Splatoon 2 came out, it was they were trying to focus on how to move a game that was on the Wii U onto the Switch, how they could port it and keep it kind of, I guess, I think it was just
Wii U is completely different from the Switch. It's
Yes.
like agreed it's the predecessor to the Switch, but it was so different.
mhm.
And Splatoon 1 was made for the Wii U.
Yes, that's exactly what it was made
Having
for.
like controller with the screen on it, like that's what made it great, was because you could just look down and see where you needed to go. You didn't have to open your
Yes.
map. Didn't have to do anything. You could just be like tap and point
You're there.
and do what you need to do, and it would be done.
Yeah, it was easier because like you can see the screen on like your television where you're actually playing, and then you look down and there's your map.
Right.
So being able to I think with Splatoon 2 they were trying to figure out how to make it, I guess, still accessible with just one screen instead of two. And
Keep its charm without like really diminishing it.
right. And I think they were so focused on that they added details, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good things with Splatoon 2. But now seeing Splatoon 3, I can see how much they could have improved on Splatoon 2, right? Because they figured out the formula on the Switch, right?
Right.
And then now they like, okay, now we know how to do this. Let's make it the best fucking game for the Switch. Like best fucking Splatoon game for the Switch. And they did that. And I'm just from the direct itself, from what I've seen, it looks amazing. Again, with all the small details, the customization, so many additions, so many to the game that like you said, oh, you know, there was always a mini game and all that. That's true. But it's not the same mini game. They created a completely different mini game.
It's always been a completely different mini
Yeah.
game.
Completely different mini game. They added another idol. So instead of 2, it's 3 idols. They're adding lockers to customize your lockers, to add stickers. Did they need to do it? No, of course they didn't. But they did it anyway.
And here's the thing, like with the mini game, that is a complex game. That is not just someone, because for Splatoon 2, it's DDR. It's basically just DDR to any of the songs that are available in the game. Like the songs that you hear when you're playing in a game, it's the exact same songs that you just played. Like this isn't like an actual mini game. This is gonna be like complex.
because it's a card game.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I am so excited for it. I really am.
I
Just
hate
the
that we
game.
have to wait.
Huh?
Okay, I'm a little mad at the direct because it was too good, and now I'm just like, I cannot wait.
You are literally, I can't tell you how many times this girl watched it at work. Direct at work. I'm just like, because she's like, I need to look at every single detail of the additions. And
Okay, well, like
there's nothing
I
wrong with
told
that.
you because I listened to it while I was driving, so I couldn't give like my full attention to
Yes.
everything.
But
But you're right about like the third or fourth time I had to watch it.
I like, that's fine. That's why when I asked her today, I was like, are we going to put the video on screen, like for everyone to see? And she was like, yes, we are. We need to talk about every little thing.
Absolutely.
If we didn't have a specific end time, we would go for hours. I know, because we did at work.
Yep.
It
Oh
was a
yeah,
good time.
God no.
It was a good time.
So I mentioned something that was a little bit of concern to me, and you didn't notice it because you were too busy like focusing on the visuals.
Yes.
Um, and I noticed it because I heard it the first time
Mm-hmm.
because I couldn't pay attention to the visuals. Is that they mentioned towards the end of story mode, mentioning the story mode, is that it would be the finality to the saga. And I'm not sure if that's
Oh,
talking specifically about story mode and them just wrapping up the story,
that's right. I
um,
do remember you mentioning this to me.
or if it is going to be something that is talking about Splatoon in general. I doubt very seriously because like it's a fantastic franchise.
Yes.
Nintendo's not going to give that up. They shouldn't be giving that up.
No, I don't think they are, because it's such
But
a
it is
fun
something
game.
that I don't know.
Because they did say like the finality of something. It might be,
Yeah,
like you said, the story mode, and then they create another story in a different setting.
right.
But I don't think, I hope,
Move on from the idols that we have.
right. I really hope it's not the end of Splatoon. I feel like if this is such a hit, because I think it will be, I think this is going to be the biggest hit for Splatoon,
Yeah,
for Splatoon fans, right?
right,
Um, I don't think they're going to let it go,
right.
in my personal opinion. And Kuma, you're right. It's the ending to a story, not necessarily the game, like the end of the spy story and do something else. That could very well be what it could be. Like I don't think Nintendo's gonna give it up. I
Right.
feel like Splatoon is up there with Mario and Zelda in terms of
Yeah,
it is a known Nintendo game, and I think they're gonna keep up
yeah,
with that for sure. Um, because again, I was surprised to how many fans there were. There were a lot of people talking about it in on Twitter, because I like watching on Twitter or reading
yeah,
Twitter about it. It was number one trending for a while,
yeah.
and I remember the whole Pokemon thing, and I was comparing the two. Pokemon was also trending number one for a while, but I think it was the engagement for Splatoon that really set the bar, because people were just so excited. Like Ab Mickey was just, I was just shaking in her chair from excitement. That's what you were doing.
I literally screamed.
Yeah. So, and like you were posting on Twitter and everything too. Everyone was just like that. The energy was really hype energy. And I noticed like Pokemon had that, but not to that extent. And I highly
Right.
doubt they're going to let that go. Like they're not going to just this is the end of Splatoon. I don't think so. I highly doubt that. Um, I feel like comparing Pokemon and Splat isn't fair. Like comparing Call of Duty, which is yearly releases, to Overwatch 2. You know what we can compare Splat to? Overwatch 2, because we did.
Mhm.
We fucking did at work. Well, I will say this as my last opinion for the day, because again, we do have to wrap it
For
up
the day, for the
for the
podcast.
podcast.
Okay.
I was telling Abby this. The way they looked at Splatoon 2 and made Splatoon 3 at the direct, it looks like a completely brand new game that
Yes.
still has the old elements of the first two, but it's
It has a heart and soul and like bone of
Yes.
Splatoon 1.
And it greatly, and when I say greatly, I mean like massively improved
Yeah.
on Splatoon 2. Massively, which is why I think everyone's so excited. Now. Overwatch 2. Was that there the same level of excitement? Absolutely fucking not. Overwatch 2, from what I've seen, and I've seen other streamers play this or other Let's Players play the beta of Overwatch 2. Immediately they were disappointed. They didn't want to say they were, but they were. A lot of them actually did say they were disappointed because it wasn't a new game. It was the exact same fucking game with no new improvements. Not like no the other than the character changing his name or whatever. There wasn't
Cole Cassidy.
Yes. There wasn't any substance. It's just the same game, reshelled, rehashed, and sold. And that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It could, if I hate to say it, like if Overwatch could take a page out of Splat 3, out of Splat 3's book, then maybe they wouldn't have to worry about, everyone already hating them for whatever Overwatch 2 is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Splat 3 definitely cares about its fans. You can tell they do, because they're putting so much customization and personalization to your character and to your locker and to hanging out with your friends and everything. Overwatch 2, Is it a harsh opinion? Yes, but I stand by it. I stick by it. I'm not excited for Overwatch 2. I am excited that it's free. Other than that, I'm just not excited. And I would shell out $60 immediately as soon as Splatoon 3 comes out, because I'm like, yeah, this is the game. Absolutely.
I've already warned my husband. It's like, don't buy this for me because I'm buying it day of.
Oh yeah. Don't ask me to wait, because I ain't waiting. But I'm very excited.
Would it be terrible of me to just skip that day at work?
Oh wait, what day is it?
It's a Friday.
Oh, that's right. We talked about it. No, I'm probably I'm gonna stop by the Walmart, because if you, I don't know if anyone knows this, but if you buy a Switch game on, like a new Switch game at Walmart, it's $10 cheaper. And so I'm gonna stop by the Walmart and bring my Switch to work. Yeah, day of.
Release day.
Yes, day of. Yes, the release day. It's $10 cheaper. So I am going to go out to the Walmart before I go to work and just take my Switch to work. I've already planned it out.
I'm not, because I don't want to play on that internet.
Oh, yeah. I guess we're going to just call a day out. Yep. Day off on the 9th. Sorry, can't come to work. Day off on the 9th. I'm down. Just so I can play Splat all day. I'm so excited to explore. Like, I'm so excited to explore. You didn't request up? Well, we're about to. Are we hard workers? We're hard workers until it comes to Splat.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for so long. You even longer.
Kuma, your hopes are far too high for our place.
Oof. It's like our job.
Your hopes are way too high.
Yep. Anyway, that is my opinion. Those are your opinion. Did any last opinion?
No. We need to stop, girl.
I know. I am so excited.
We can always do like a part 2 later
if we want. Yeah. We should do it after we play. We should do it after we play and have our.
How about we do like a pseudo part 2 after the Splatfest, since that like demo Splatfest, since that is only going to be a 12-hour Splatfest.
I'm so excited.
So that would be a 27th, which is a Saturday. How about we talk about it on the 28th?
I'm okay with that. I would love to have like an insight to like just insight for the demo. I'm good. I'm good with that for our podcast. But anyway, who are you?
I am Abmiki Ree. I just laughed at Kuma.
I saw that.
Find me with that spelling everywhere, mainly on Twitter. You can hit me up and talk to me there. Or ignore me, because I'm going to lose my shit over several weeks, so nobody's going to blame you.
I'm so excited, bro. And It's wait.
You.
My
Who are
turn.
you?
I'm going. Just give me
Yeah.
a second. I'm trying to find my. There it is. My name is a bowl of ricey. I also tagged in chat, and I'm so like I stream on Twitch.
So you need to
Tuesdays
change your
through
name to a
Thursdays.
Bowl of Anarchy.
A bowl of anarchy. Anarchy.
Oh, dude.
I'm a bowl of ricey. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter on that name. Um, and
You wanna get
yeah, I stream on Twitch. I think that's about it. I'm just thinking anarchy. Anarchy.
Yep.
How many times have we said anarchy today?
Anarchy.
Anarchy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's
us.
podcast. Oh yes, you can find us.
Us. You got it, or do you need me to get it?
You can get it. Oh, I got it. You don't have the thing. I got it.
I
We
got it, I
are
got
okay. There we go.
You can find us on Twitter there, where we're less likely to lose our shit over Splatoon. Or you can give us topic suggestions or your own opinions there. And you can catch us on Sundays at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time with our opinions live.
Oh yes. I don't.
Except September 11th, because we still gonna be playing Splatoon.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be playing Splatoon for sure. No, we'll take the day off for that too, maybe.
Yeah.
I will say, I feel like because you're gonna be on my stream much more often in the next few months. In the next few months, just because we can play Splatoon together.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure.
Also, I know, like, we've given our sign off, so we can cut off at any point. But what's going on between you and Lawson?
What?
Y'all have that beef.
Oh,
like,
we
2 years
we
ago.
do. Okay. So I had a bet going with a friend of mine, or we're both hype for each other. Not really a bet, but we were trying to create our own teams to do a tournament for Splatoon.
Not really a tournament, but like just
which team is better? Yeah. I still want to do that. Maybe with Splatoon 3, we can, now that we're all like on the same playing field, we're all learning relearning a new game. I feel like we should do that again.
New maps, new weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not new weapons, some new weapons. But with every game, they update what your side weapon and what your ult is. So.
Mm-hmm. Which honestly,
new weapon.
I think that would be. I should ask him about that.
Yeah.
I should definitely just remind him what that is.
That never happened.
Yeah, we can bring that back up for Splatoon 3. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and we will continue next week with a new topic. I hope you guys stay safe, and we'll see you then. Have a good night, everybody, or good week. Good week, everybody. It's not a night; it's already daytime. All right, bye.
Bye.